bad one. Made the middle today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Right at the 8. Here we go, knock. Don't go, knock.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
20. Watch the whip.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Switch gears.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
11.
From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Gun.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Yeah, that's what I do.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Mike, 56.
8.
3rd and long. It's Newton. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, John. 52's the mic. Watch the curve.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Check. 3 down. Check. Quick dance. Go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
We play to win. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down now, it's Coleman. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That's it. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I got one. 8. 56 to Mike, boys. Check 56.
Newton throwing again. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's Cook. Taron Johnson made the stop. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. On first down, Newton. Obviously, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They fake the give. Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Taron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at that.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey.
Play action. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Here we go.
A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's caught, Lockett, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ready? 780. 50. 50. Gun. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Gun. Ready?
He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground is Michel. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
56 to Mark, boy. 56.
Newton to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dalvin Cook with time running out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Zerline now for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star. catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me